Frequent flyer, fly, la 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 la. Frequent flyer is back.
What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer. Welcome back to the channel. Smash the like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to extend the warmest welcome. And this is my Spider-Man drone from Amazon. And I just wanted to do a quick little review of this for you guys. I know some of y'all probably checked this out on Amazon, saw it on there, and was wondering how good it is, or if it's even worth buying. I'm going to try to answer that in this video. So it does not say Spider-Man on the box or anything. It just says drone, pretty generic. No like special name or anything. It just says drone remote control, obstacle avoidance. So look at how they spelled that on there. Intelligent avoidance. And I have the transmitter propped up right there so you guys pretty much see it a little. Let's see if I can get it up there. Transmitter right there propped up so you guys can see it. And this little drone resembles Spider-Man, as you can see. Has the Spider-Man colors and Spider-Man design and all of that. You have the spider eyes and everything. Spider-Man backside. And the little web prop protectors up here. And so this little drone has altitude hold. As you can see under the bottom, it's pretty cool on the bottom that it's semi-transparent. And so you can see the LEDs shine right through the bottom of this guy and right through the front of it there. It does have obstacle avoidance as shown on there on the box. And so in front there you see an infrared sensor there. It has one on each side, all four sides, and also it has one on the bottom there. So it's this one right here. This right here is let me see, that's an infrared sensor too. I'm not sure which one. I think this one is for the obstacle avoidance. I think this one might be to like keep it still or something. I'm not 100% sure what this one does here, but I know this one right here is an infrared sensor for obstacle avoidance. And so the battery hatch fell off. It does not stay connected to the drone, but it does have this little screw there. See if I can get it to focus. There's a screw right there, and that piece there to screw in here to keep the battery bay on. It does fall off quite a bit, so I do recommend using it on this particular drone. However, it does have a situation where it should just snap on without using the screw, but since it's not attached to the drone and it can fall off and get lost, I would recommend using that little screw there. And it's kind of tight getting the battery in there, so it will tend to pop off. So I just like to screw it down on there to make sure it doesn't fall off and lose this guy, because if you're flying it over some grass or something and this falls off, forget about it. I'm happy to say that it flies pretty decent. It's pretty fast. It comes with a little screwdriver. I don't see my screwdriver though. Here is our screwdriver here. So it comes with a little screwdriver to keep that battery in there snug. And the on and off switch is right here on the top. So that's how you power it on, by holding this button down for a little while. And it lights up. As you can see, the LEDs are really bright on this guy. It lights up pretty nice. And the transmitter here is pretty decent as well. It does have altitude hold, so the left stick is self-centering. And altitude hold meaning it stays in the air on its own. All you have to do is control the drift and control which direction it flies. Now the good thing about this guy is indoors you can fly it, and if you hold down this button right here, which is also the flip button, if you press it one time it arms the flip, and then you can hit this stick here to either direction to get it to flip in that direction. But if you hold this button down right here, it'll put it in obstacle avoidance mode. And so then when you're approaching a wall, it'll sense it with these sensors that are all around the drone, and it'll automatically fly away from the object that it's flying towards. And you guys saw that the lights just stopped blinking. It powered off on its own. So if you turn on this drone and then you don't take off for a certain amount of time, it'll power off on its own to preserve the battery. You should probably just fly this on obstacle avoidance mode when it's on the low rate. And so that's another thing. We have different rates on here. And I made a mistake. I said that I referred to this as the flip button. This is actually the speed button. It starts off in default on speed 1, which is beginner mode. If you press it one time, it'll beep twice, which is intermediate. And if you press it a second time, it'll beep 3 times, and that lets you know you're in expert mode. In that mode, the pitch is really dramatic, and so you can get the drone to fly faster. And I'm also happy to say that on its highest rate, this drone pitches pretty deep and it flies pretty fast, so it can be fun for a more advanced flyer to fly this guy around. And with the lights, you can fly it at night. And obstacle avoidance doesn't work well with sunlight, so you don't want to turn the obstacle avoidance on in the sunlight. It probably will be interfered by the moonlight, but not as much as the sunlight. And so you probably can get away with flying this and using obstacle avoidance at night. And let's see, on this transmitter here, we have the flip button over here. You press this button one time and it'll arm the flip. And then once you hit a direction on this stick right here, the right stick, it'll flip in that direction that you hit. And these right here are the trim buttons. This is forward trim. This is back trim. They're all labeled with letters. This is right trim. This is left trim. It says move though. It's a F move, B move, but they're actually trim buttons. And so this is headless mode right here. And this is to auto takeoff and auto land. You can also take off by just pressing up on this left stick here, and that'll start the props to spin. And then if you press up again, it'll take off and go into a hover for you. But if you press this auto takeoff button, it will not take off on its own. It'll just start the props to spinning, and then you still have to press this up to get it to go in the air. You press this button when it's already in flight, and it'll come down and land, and it does turn off as soon as it lands. So that feature works pretty well. And you can also land it by pulling down on the throttle side there, and it'll come down. It takes a little while for it to stop trying to fly when you do it that way, but it does work. It will eventually turn off. And so other than that, there's nothing else to really show you guys about this. The power on and off switch is there. We have another screw here to keep the battery bay door on, and it takes 3 AAA batteries. Let me see if I can show y'all that. 3 AAA batteries. And with this, it snaps on pretty hard, so you really can lose this little screw and not have any worries. So other than that, it does come with extra props. Not sure how you would lose one of these props, but they do provide you with extra props. I imagine that it will be quite a feat to try to get these props on, replaced or whatever, to try to even get them to come off. And so we also have a little battery charger, USB type. You push this inside a USB port, and then you plug the battery in here. And it did come with 2 batteries. One of my batteries is on a charger elsewhere to charge up while this guy is being reviewed, and I have 1 battery in here. Nothing else to tell you about this guy, so let's go check it out in the flight. All right, y'all, we're gonna take off from right here. Gonna power it on so it binds automatically. Then you go up on this stick right here, and it's in the air. Check it out. Whenever you fly backwards or forward, The light flashes a little to let you know that you're giving input to that direction. We're on low rate. That's it. As fast as it'll go. Side flying there. So let's go to the next rate. So we're in the second rate. Check it out. So let's go to third rate. Oh, this is second rate here. It didn't go the first time. So we got a little more pitch now. A little more speed on its yaw. So we're in third rate now. It'll fly really fast now. Check it out. And we banged out. And so the props are protected. I blew all the props on the floor. All the extra props, let me pick those up. So the props are protected. That's why I was saying I don't see how that any of these props would need to be replaced or happen to pop off, but I guess anything is possible. But let's take off with it again. Okay, so let's try a flip. So do the backwards flip, side flip, the other side. Let's try a forward flip. I don't think we're in a big enough space to try the obstacle avoidance in here. So I think I'm going to show you guys an outdoor flight with it and see if we can test the obstacle avoidance outdoors and also look at these beautiful lights outdoors. That's why I was charging up the second battery. Let's go get it. Alright, so I bought this thing out to Squirrel Park. We got it down here. I don't know if we're going to be able to test the obstacle avoidance. I think I'm going to try though. Hopefully it don't fly away, but let's get it in here. Let's see. Power it up. I figured I'd fly it in the daylight because we already saw what the lights look like. We're gonna go straight to the high rates and we're just gonna look at how fast this guy flies. So it's not bad. It seems to descend a little though. Check it out. Let's try to look at the funnel. A little vortex ring state going on. Yeah, whenever I try to slow down, it wants to go down. Let's see if it flips while it's on the go. Kinda, sorta. Okay, let's see if the headless mode is working. We're gonna hold down the headless button. If we hold it down, that makes it return, but it doesn't return to you. Okay, so we're gonna press it one time. Should be in headless mode. Okay, the heading is to the right for some reason. So headless mode must. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna come out of that mode. Just flying away on me. The headless mode didn't seem too reliable. it was like trying to fly away on me. The heading changed while it was already in headless mode. It switched up on me a little. Okay, so here's the obstacle avoidance thing. Let's put that on. Okay, obstacle avoidance is on. And we're in the sunlight, it's not going crazy. It's actually working out here. Let me see. It won't let me fly over to this tree here. Let me see if I can go to this tree over there. It did something weird and made me swing over there. Let me try to bring it back. Let's try to fly into it again. Oh, it let me hit it that time, I think because it's blinking, the battery is dying. So, the obstacle avoidance seems to sort of work out in the daylight, but the battery was dying by the time we really got deep into the testing of it. So the verdict is still out on that. Not sure if it works well or not, but it did seem to be working a little bit. So let's get it back to the table. Spider-Man drone, unofficially. You can find this on Amazon. I'll have links in the description for you to check it out. Thanks for watching.